Ah, look at that view behind me. I absolutely love a city view. It's my very favorite thing. I've had view homes for many, many years, and you know there's nothing like it. There's absolutely nothing like it. I always say you're buying a view with a home, not a home with a view. But before you buy that home, there's 5 things you want to make sure of before you sign the papers. Number 1, what is the foundation like? Now, if you're in a subdivision, that's not going to be a big issue, but if you're clinging to the side of a mountain, foundation could be a very big issue. You want to make absolutely sure that the foundation is sound and solid and the home's been well positioned before you sign the papers. So have an expert look at the foundation as a part of your inspection to make sure there's no issues. That can be expensive to repair and difficult to repair, so you want to have that handled before you sign the paperwork and you own the home. Number 2, what is the hydrology? And by that I mean, what's the water flow? If you're, again, in a subdivision, maybe not so much of an issue. If you're on the side of a mountain, you want to make sure that your home wasn't positioned over a natural water flow region. You don't want water coming into the front door of your home. In one of the homes I lived in, they actually had a drain cut across the walkway that was going to the front door. And the reason for that is water would come right down that path. It would hit the drain, go into the drain, and stay out of my house. But if that drain weren't there, it would have continued right on down that pathway and into my front door. Not a good thing if that's your home. So check out the foundation, okay? Number 3, you want to check out the sustainability of the view. What do I mean by that? By sustainability, I mean, will that view be there in 4 years, 5 years, 10 years from now? Look at the home below you. Is it so high up that if they put a second story on, it would block your view? It could happen. What about trees? I once had somebody plant an entire row of trees at the back of their backyard that when they grew up were going to entirely block my city view. So if I had been higher up than I was, I wouldn't have worried about the trees. But because I wasn't, it presented a major issue. Find that out before you buy the home. Take a look at what's down below you, how far down below you it is, and whether or not they're going to be able to block your view. Next, you want to look at the you want to check on radon. Radon is a gas that's given off by certain types of rocks. It's going to be an issue more on mountainside homes in certain areas more than others, but you want to find out whether your area is prone to radon and if you have a home that's going to potentially have a radon issue. It's fixable, but you again want to find out what it is before you buy the home and have the seller pay for the radon fix and not you. And last, you want to look at the proximity to major roads. Roads can be noisy, and when you're in a subdivision and you're 2 or 3 roads behind a major road, the homes in front of you, between you and the road, are going to be the block. They're like a wall that blocks the sound. However, when you're up and you're elevated, the sound of that major road doesn't just go sideways, it goes up as well. And there's absolutely nothing between you and that road except empty airspace. That empty airspace is going to be filled with the noise of the road. And if that's going to bother you, you want to check that out before you buy the home. How do you do that? Well, there's ways to do it. If you want to find out more, check out my website, www.homesinnorthphoenixaz.com, and you can find out more there, or you can always call or text me at 602-574-6400. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video or on my website. Again, Mike Zahn with AZ & Associates at the Right Move team. Thank you.